Ben Pickell is the third-line member here of the Kingston Frontenacs and has been on an absolute tear as of recently. The former Trenton Golden Hawk is in his first year here in the OHL.
Pickell, snapshot, scores! What a shot from Ben Pickell!
We saw a couple of tough losses there for you guys, especially on Friday with the London Knights. Even after Troy Mann spoke to the media after the game, it was kind of one that he's like, we got to just tell the boys, like, that those kind of games just happen. But tell me how that confidence boost must have happened inside of that locker room, because there must have been something there that you and the boys took away from that game and that shootout loss.
Yeah, I think obviously, you know, never quitting.
Right.
We scored 30 seconds left, and, you know, we outshot them the whole game, but obviously we didn't outscore them. But at the end of the day, like, we're playing really good hockey. It's just a matter of, you know, getting that extra goal to secure the win. And in Oshawa, a little adversity in power plays. They have some good players, so you can't let them get touches and get hot. But at the end of the day, like, we played good hockey. Like, we're not dwelling on the losses. I think it's more a learning experience. And, you know, the structure's there, the system's there. Just, you know, we'd love to get that extra goal to, you know, swing momentum or get the win. But, you know, shootout losses they're tough, they suck, but at the end of the day, it was a good weekend, I think, for us. And
absolutely.
Yeah, we'll just kind of move forward and get another big test this weekend too.
Absolutely. Well, me and my friends, we like to joke and say, like, the shootout is basically, it's overtime and then you run into a skills competition right there at the end. But actually going into Sunday's game against the Generals, like, you know, you guys were down 5-2 going into that third period, and you guys bounced back to an 8-5 loss. Obviously, like, not the result that you guys wanted, but to bounce back in such a way in that third period. We're seeing more and more of this, like, restructure of the third period game in the Kingston Frontenacs. If you look like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, you would have seen a little bit more slack, laid off play, but now you guys continue to play like a full 60-minute game. Could you talk to me about Troy Mann and how he might be potentially, like, instilling that full 60-minute game into you guys?
Yeah, no, for sure. And I wasn't here last year, but obviously some of the guys said, you know, maybe that team last year, a couple years ago, wouldn't have got that extra goal with 30 seconds left. So the guys were pretty proud of each other, just the way we responded. But yeah, Troy has been nothing but good things I can say about him. You know, he puts details in our intangibles every night for us to succeed. You know, he does the right things, and I think it just, as a team perspective, I think it's more just, you know, at the start of the year we were losing games in overtime, and just we knew we were there. Just, you know, with going on with the season, it's just those little things that keep piling on. We know we can play, and just something we had to come over, and it was just a hurdle, I think, for us. And, you know, as a team, we realized that, and just we bought in, I think, and we're just gonna keep the ball rolling and hopefully ride the wave and get some wins here.
Talking about speed and everything else, of course, I wanted to talk about your time before you came into the O. You were, of course, a part of the Trenton Golden Hawks, former Frankfurt boy here, myself. But, like, of course, I would love to talk to you about that, how that time was. And then, of course, when you made that transition here into the O, how did you find that speed and physicality changed going from, like, the OJHL over to the OHL?
Yeah, so I was pretty lucky to be in Trenton last year. We had a really good run, a lot of great players, you know, I can meet and learn off of former OHL, and it was just a good environment for me to be in, you know, smaller barn, you know, my kind of game, get the puck in, hit guys, and, you know, we lost in the final, and it was just, to go that far, you learn a lot as yourself and as a team. So to take that into this year, you know, just be a consistent player. I think, you know, like, you want to be that guy you can get leaned on in the playoffs and work towards that. And I have got a couple of games in the O before, so it was nice to have that, so to know what to expect and kind of just, you know, just play my game. I'm not brought here to be some kind of player I'm not, so to play that is good for me and for mentally, just to keep going. But, you know, last year was pretty special for me, and to keep the ball rolling into this year.
Talking about this year, holy goodness, have you, like, made a name for yourself here? I talk to fans all around the building. The amount of times I see your name on the back of a jersey, or I hear your name brought up in conversation. How does it make you feel to know that you're slowly becoming a household name here in Kingston?
Yeah, it's all right. You know, I'm not going to score 50 goals, but, you know, I'll get the blue paint for the guys, and, you know, if you need a big box shot, you know, I'll be willing to do anything for the guys. So I think that some of that stuff goes unnoticed at times, but it is appreciated from the guys, and I think there's a couple of guys that really step up in those situations, and, you know, to get a little buzz around the rink, it's always fun, and to see jerseys, it's always nice, and just, you know, I'm out here playing my game, having fun, so during the day it's hockey, and I'm loving being here. So
of course, with the camaraderie of the team, you know, like you guys are basically have become brothers throughout the season and everything else. So the last question that I always like to end off on is just a little bit of fun. You have one teammate that you can take on a stranded island with you, and you've got one item that you can take with you. Who is that teammate, and what is the item that you're bringing with you?
Teammates can be hard. I don't know. I got Lons or Hazy probably. So.
Oh, Nolan Lalonde, Gay Chase. How can you not go with those two guys?
Those guys stick out right away, so
of course.
I'm not gonna send anyone out, but yeah.
No, of
whoever
course.
wants to come with me, I'll take it. Don't be stranded with someone.
Wants to tag along,
who doesn't want to come. So the item, you can always bring some sunscreen. You don't want to get burned or something. But no, maybe some water, food. Just keep it simple. My dad and brother hunt, so I can learn the stuff off them, so I can go hunt for a little bit. But yeah, I guess.
We appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Appreciate it. Thank you.